I see you in 3D. The dawn is bright for me. No more dark for me. I know you're watching me.
Yo, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to Get Yanked. I don't know why I gotta say it. Was that good?
It was good.
Can we do a redo? I tried to do like a Vince McMahon on it, but I don't know if it really went over too well.
Right, it came out a little like constipated at first, and then it was like,
I kind of feel that way, but I kind of feel a little.
All right, let's try that again. Let's try.
A little beat up. I was telling Jigga before we went live, man. I said, Jigga, today's one of those days for me that I want to reset. I just want to reset on the day. But we don't get those, unfortunately, man. There is no such thing as a reset in real life. You just go out.
But you know what? But here's the other side of it. Imagine if it was Groundhog Day. Remember that movie?
Oh my God! I have to watch Aaron Hicks again. I'd have to watch him again and again and again and again. God, talk about getting yanked.
Bro, that sounded like a nightmare.
That 100% is absolute nightmare. Speaking of that, first and foremost, I gotta say hi to everybody up in the chat. Who we got up in here today?
Whoa, let's go.
We got Sunil. What's going on, brother? JC. How you doing? Li Yankee King is in as a chat. Anthony Medina, my guy. William Henry, Vikings, Tyler Talbot, Jake. What's going on? Mr. Rod Thompson himself is up in there.
Raw.
Remember when did you see the clip when Raw was singing Roxanne?
Yeah.
I came back and said, what the hell is going on here?
You know what? Last week,
he thought it was karaoke night on game season.
Last week on one of our shows, I did an homage to Mr. Ra Thompson. I think, because he's been coming on here when he's been on the show, take my place. He's wearing the glasses, pulling away.
He wore the hoodie. Yeah, the hoodie and all that, man,
So I know he's been doing this whole so go back and check it out, Ra. I'll send you the clip. I had to do a little homage to you, and I give you my own little rock moment.
I'm gonna have to check that one out myself. To be quite honest with you.
We'll clip it.
Myron, what's going on, my brother? That's my guy. But guys, we do have some news off the bat. Hear that? Off the bat, it's baseball.
Yeah, the segue.
Off the bat, we have some news as a New York Yankees. I wish I could say have had enough of Aaron Hicks, but they have not had enough of Aaron Hicks. They love Aaron Hicks. They will never let him go. So my new thing, did you see my new thing that I do now with Hicks? I just go, what do I say again? Wait, he's got to go. I scream it as loud as I can into the mic. He's got to go? Is that it? I don't even, look at me trying to shout out something I do. And I have no idea what I do.
And I'm in every game season. Like I would know what you're doing already.
I know I said it yesterday. I was like, oh, he's done.
There it is. There's more proof that today is that kind of day, bro. All right,
it is that kind of day.
Like I feel my brain cells as we're talking. They're just popping away like a bird.
I feel my brain just melting, dripping out of my ears right now. That's how I feel today. It's like one of these just dead days. But anyway, everybody. Here is, I guess, good news. I don't know. Pull it up on the big screen right here. So this is just breaking. Hearing that Jake Bauers is being called up from Scranton. Here's the news on this one. Is that the Yankees are going to have to release somebody. They got to make space. Bauers is not on the 40-man, and the Yankees have a full 40-man roster. If you had to guess, Jigga Man, who is it?
Man, like guess or hope and pray that it would be freaking Hicks.
Yeah, we all know what our dream scenario is that Aaron Hicks is adios, my guy. See you later.
We seen Peraza going back down for starters.
Well, here's the thing.
They're also going to DFA somebody, right?
So we're looking at if that's the case.
Right.
So hopefully Peraza is not going to be sent down, but it kind of just feels like a Yankee move in my opinion.
Yankee thing to do. Yeah.
But I guess you got Cordero who could be released.
I was about to say they can do that with Franchi, right?
They could release
he's
Franchi.
Not still doing what he did to start off the season.
Yeah,
that seems like a possible case.
He's logical. He's definitely logical. It's probably going to be Franchi, and they'll probably release him, which kind of sucks, man, because I really like the El Franchi, baby.
El Franchi. Yeah, just for the content alone, you know?
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed
I'd rather watch
that.
Franchi not get a hit than Hicks, period. And it's not, again, guys, you know me, it's not just to harp on it and say all the bad stuff about Hicks, but we don't even have to make things up. You just have to watch him play. Like now we're going to act like the Yankees need an outfielder. Now we're calling up Jake Bauers because Judge is injured. Now, all of a sudden, the Yankees think we need somebody out there? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. If you were going to do a move like this, then why wasn't it done weeks ago when you got rid of freaking Hicks? Get rid of the guy already. Now we're in a position where we're possibly going to see Franchi gone, Peraza called down, and then we're hoping Jake Bauer comes up and do some work.
Yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. And we have both seen a lot of baseball in our life. Mm-hmm. And I was talking to my dad the other day, and this is before Aaron Hicks did what Aaron Hicks did yesterday yet again, which we're going to get to all that stuff. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't remember a player that I've watched that I feel like is so hopeless than Aaron Hicks is. He is really in the Gallo area.
Right.
He has entered that Gallo realm where it's like, bro, you just got to go. Enough is enough.
You know it's bad when you start crossing on the border of you find yourself a little bit like feeling bad for the guy at this point. Like, almost, oh my God, dude. Like when you're that close to the line.
Here's the crazy thing. Anybody who watches me, you would know in the offseason, I've said this, and I'll continue to say it right now. I like to repeat myself, as you guys notice, so it's just a natural thing. I continue to say it right now.
It's almost like you're Italian or something. I don't know.
Maybe, a little something like that. But I was saying in the offseason, I'm like, for the player's mental health, it's probably time to let him go. Mm-hmm. It's like a baby bird in the nest. Time to fly, baby. Go. You got to get out of the nest.
Facts.
You're not welcome here no more. It is bad on the Yankees to keep this guy on this team. And this time now, I'm actually looking out for the human element of it. I'm looking at the human element of it, taking away that you're not a good ball player no more. You got to get out of New York. This is going to continue to get worse. And the sad thing is, Jigga, that's the craziest part of all this. Everybody knew it but the Yankees. Everybody knows this.
You know, or maybe it is that the Yankees are where we're starting to get to right now of the line of, oh, we feel bad for him. And they're like, man, you know, he's been here for us. We know him. We love him in the, you know, in our system. And they were hoping as well, maybe, because at this point, you know, we can trash Booney and say all the stuff we can about Booney, but it's got to be even hard for him to go out there and throw the one-liners out when it's press conferences about Hicks.
Well, like, he has to go home at night yesterday.
Like, oh, exactly.
Well, even his face when he made that play, it wasn't only cold. He was looking at the sky like, why do you do this to me? Like, why? Why are we doing
why
this?
Are you messing my job up and making it harder? Like, it has to suck to be Aaron Boone watching that, and you have no choice but putting him out there. And not that he doesn't have a choice. Obviously, you have a choice, but they dug their feet so deep on the Aaron Hicks thing going into the season. They're at that point where they're like, we just got to keep going with it, or we look stupid.
That's exactly what it is,
man. The fan base is revolting. It's costing us games. It's pathetic to watch. And like you said, the mental game for Hicks. How can he even at this point? Man. Yeah,
it's really bad. And you know, again, this is, and I just have it pulled up on the screen right now, but there's the reaction right there from Gerrit Cole. I mean, let you guys. Anybody in here that's ever played any level of Major League Baseball understands this. Yeah, that's exactly it right there. He's like, I can't believe this guy is here and we're still allowing him to do this. That's what that face tells me. He is sitting there looking around like, why in the world is this still happening? How is this being allowed to still happen? And when your own teammates start to have that look after you make an error, there's a major problem. Because I know if I'm Cole, I'm sitting there going, I don't expect you to hit a go-ahead home run tonight, but I expect you to catch the damn ball at least. You can't even do that.
Yeah, and it's not like Aaron Hicks is a project like throwing IKF out there trying to play outfield. Yep. That is your actual position.
Yeah.
And you're letting balls go over you for doubles and triples off the wall. You're jumping at plays that make no sense. You're letting it bounce off of your, like, what are you doing?
Bro, even the other day, the game, I think it was the Minnesota game, when the ball was hit the left field and he just jogged. He didn't even go after it. It was like no big deal. Who cares? It's okay. These things happen. Not a problem. Not a problem.
And then the worst part too now, Pete, is we can let the Hicks situation outshadow everything, but we also got to pay attention to the Judge side of it, because now we know he's going to the IL. Now we know that it's going to be an even harder stretch for us.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get tough, as JC gifted a membership. JC's been like the king of giving memberships out. My man's like Oprah. You get a membership. Everybody gets a membership. I wish I could like make a video of JC on that one, just throwing out memberships, smacking people in the face with them, running down Manhattan.
Love it. Let's do it.
Memberships all over the damn place. Anthony Garcia with the super chat says, send Hicks on the next SpaceX rocket.
And the last one just explode. Sign me up. Oh my!
Can I get a pre-notice so we can go live for that? That's all I'm asking.
Seriously,
that's
the minute
all
blows
I'm
up.
asking.
All you hear, Pete goes. The clip of the century, bro.
And hey,
oh, the viewership would be amazing. And then sad at the same time. Oh,
we are terrible. We are all terrible people today, folks, but it's okay. It is okay. We got a super chat from Ra Thompson. Shout out to Pete and the master Ra imposter Jigga. My concern is Bowers will come up and rake, then get sent down. Yankees don't know how to ride the hot hand. I'm hoping that will change. Well, that's all you could hope for. Right now, the Yankees are kind of hopeless. Let's be honest. As Jigga already mentioned, from people I speak to, from things I've heard, the hip is not great for Aaron Judge. There's rumors already out there that it's worse than they are letting on. And this is a New York Yankees specialty. Do you remember a couple of years back when Judge made a dive and they go, 3 weeks? And I went live. I don't know if you were following me then, Jigga, but I went live and I said, 3 weeks? I said, folks, watch how long he's out. It's not 3 weeks. Don't let them bullshit you. And then I became this thing, Mr. 3 weeks. It was a big joke on the channel. And he was out for 2 months?
Yeah.
It would not shock me if you don't see Aaron Judge for quite some time.
I'm glad you said that, because I was talking to Heck this morning. And shout out to Heck. He had some appointments today.
My
so
guy.
He let me and Pete rock
My
with
guy.
it. But one of the things we were talking about was whenever the Yankees immediately come out with an answer like that, it's always to try to throw us off.
Yep.
The times that they're like, hey, we don't know, we're going to evaluate. Then, it's like they really don't have an answer. We're going to wait and see results. Whenever they give you the fluff answer off the gate, us true Yankees fans know it's time to be worried. Yeah. Okay. I watched Frankie. Frankie put a little live of his own yesterday. Did you see that? Yeah, with his little recap. And my response was, you're stressing me the hell out, because he did. He talked about the fact that Judge, it's probably going to be longer than we think. And it's a smoke cloud right now. And it sucks, because how long do we have to have this conversation, Pete, about our freaking medical staff, about our conditioning team? This is every freaking season.
And, the thing is, and I know I told this to a beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance upstairs. And I also told it to my dad. And, I think Yankee fans will hear it and be like, there's a problem. But Creasy is one of the best in the world at what he does. Eric Creasy is one of the best. Anybody who gets injured, if you want to get better and get right, you go to Creasy. Yankees knew that. They brought him on board to do this stuff. And these guys are still dropping like flies.
It's crazy.
I've never, And I know we're not witnessing and watching every other ball club out there, but for the Yankees alone, I mean, I'd say this on the lives all the time. I'm shocked their record is what it is. I give credit. You guys never hear me give credit to Boone. I give credit to all those guys, everybody in that clubhouse. For them to have a halfway decent record is actually pretty damn shocking. To be quite honest, it's amazing.
I mean, really, again, we can harp about the injuries every season. And I'm sure a lot of, places, other teams have injuries as well, and they're not going well. Yeah. But to have the record we have, okay, great. And we'll jump into Cole because we know he plays a major part of that, and what he's doing for us. But it concerns me, bro, because
it has to.
I don't see like the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean?
This year is scary. Yeah. I tweeted that too. I said, it feels different than previous years when the Yankees have had injuries. Mm-hmm. This one feels different because, one, there's the side of relying on the youth, but that doesn't always win and that doesn't always pan out immediately. And we're going to get to one of the youths any second. You see that? The youths, the two youths. We're going to talk about the two youths on the Yankees infield pretty soon. But you can't always depend on all that and win. You got to have some of those veterans out there. And let's be honest. If Judge is out for a minute, Stanton's out for another couple of weeks, who the hell are the Yankees depending on? Right. DJ LeMahieu?
And that's the thing, right? There's so many more question marks this season that we can't rely on the usual. Usually we have an injury. We're like, okay, so-and-so's going to carry us. The young guys, we've still got question marks in the outfield. You tell me I'm going to rely on IKF or Hicks?
Yeah, you can't. You can't do it. And the other thing for me, man, that I'll throw out there is I'm going to be upfront with everybody. Everybody knows if I say I'm wrong, and I'll tell you guys when I'm wrong. My take on the Yankees is I disregarded the red flags this offseason. Last year I didn't. Them getting Carlos Rodon, who has been a favorite of mine for a long time. I even forgot about his injury history. Luis Severino, I'm like, man, that Aces rotation. Forgot about all their injuries. I didn't care. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to think about it. Last offseason, I brought up all the red flags. But. I'm scared because of this. This year, I was like, nah, everybody's good. We're going to go for it. We're doing it. And I really felt overly confident. And I'm not saying right now, this is not me proclaiming the death of the Yankees. This is me just saying, I know I disregarded the possible risk that the Yankees could face and the obvious risk there could be because Volpe was right there, because Peraza is right there, because Dominguez had such a great spring training, because Spencer Jones is coming hard so strong, because Austin Wells is healthy again, he homered, and these guys are looking good. You want the Yankees to be healthy and see what that team was like. But I'll make a prediction right now. I don't think we're going to see that whole team together this year at all. I don't think so.
I can't disagree with you, Pete. The other side of it, too, is when I see everybody, Stan's going to be back soon or Rodon's going to be back soon. Now, I'm tired of hearing the be back soon because we know every time we hear that, it then followed up with another setback.
Yep.
And if we're just going to keep running into setback after setback, look, we're not in any way, us, saying our Yankees are doomed. They suck. No, we're saying there's going to have to be a lot of magic, like literally done by this team to make things happen, especially with Judge going down now too. Think about it, bro. If we even add one more injury, just one more piece, what do we do at that point? Because we've all been saying it for weeks. You've said it on here. Everybody has. Man, we need Judge. If Judge goes down, if something happens, and then here it is.
And, you always build around your best player. And that's just the obvious of it. Any team loses their best player, any team is going to be in trouble. It has nothing to do with just the Yankees. Any team loses their best guy, and it's obviously a shot to them. But you need those role players to step up. And here's the thing that the Yankees don't do. And this is something that I will attack them on. If you did lose Judge, let's say because we're not 100% certain, I believe they are going to lose Judge for a while. I believe that. I know the Yankees far too good. you got Anthony Rizzo and DJ LeMahieu are your field leaders. They got to be the guys really making the offense go until Stanton's back and whatever else happens. Here's what the Yankees have to do, Jigga, and you know this, you know baseball, everybody here is probably going to notice, but they've never shown they'll do it. They have to change their entire approach to the season. Meaning, people are probably going to go, oh my God, Peter, you nuts? You might have to try out, you ready for this? Estevan Florial for a while.
Oh my God, stop. LI's going nuts in the chat at this moment. He has to be going nuts in 3, 2.
You have to. Peraza needs to be there. The birthday boy, who we're going to get to here momentarily, Anthony Volpe, needs to be there. You got to do something different than sit back and waiting on the home run. You can't sit back. You can't sit back and go, maybe Rizzo's going to hit a 3-run shot. You got to have Cabrera bunting. IKF needs to be laying down bunts every damn time up if this runners on base.
Wait. So you're saying it's time to play baseball? It's time to go old school?
Yes. The Yankees will have to completely change their game completely.
Facts. So, I always try to find a way. What can we add in this to actually say that part of it gets yanked? But this might be the part. Traditional football, traditional baseball is what we need to do. Change the game plan. The game plan you have now needs to get yanked. It needs to go. Okay?
Has to get yanked.
Look, not to bring the Knicks into it, but talking Knicks and coaching. Tom
Talking
Thibodeau.
Talking about my new favorite team. Okay,
Yes.
I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a Knicks fan. Okay, I'm a Knicks fan. Okay, I'm about as bandwagon as it gets. I'm a Knicks fan. Okay,
it's all right. By association, it automatically counts. But we watched their coach Tibbs have to make adjustments due to injuries, and change his old ways of traditional basketball and go with the young guys and let it rip. The Yankees have to do the same thing at this point.
Yep.
And Pete, am I crazy in saying even if Judge is healthy and back in a week, they should still be considering
100%. That should always be facts. That should always be the way of the Yankees. And as Yankees Farm just said, he's 100% right. It's also a great time to get Chaparro a good month or two.
Exactly.
And just, hey, maybe he runs off on a couple of homers. Maybe he runs off on a 7-homer streak out of nowhere.
You know what it is? We haven't sent in a submission. You know how Cashman and them are and the Yankees brass. They need a roadmap and a game plan written for them.
Right.
If we can sell them on the content and the movie that could be made about the turnaround Yankees with the youths. Oh my gosh!
Did you say youths? Did you say youths?
I did it for you, bro.
I think you said youths. I'm switching on over. We got a birthday boy Ute up in the house for the New York Yankees, and it is my friend Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe is the birthday boy. I wish I had Hector that could just pop on and go, the boys.
The boys.
But he is the birthday boy. Right there, Anthony Volpe. The Yankees did the whole little Star Wars theme for him because he's a big Star Wars fan. So there it is, folks. Anthony Volpe is the birthday boy. And forget about birthday boys.
Anthony Volpe.
Happy birthday, Anthony Volpe, no doubt. Keep hitting, kid. Keep staying lead off and keep doing your thing. Here's a guy who is doing his thing, Jigga, and that is Gerrit, the Ace Cole, G. Cole Money. 6 2/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 6 hits. Gerrit Cole is phenomenal so far this year. I mean, this is the closest thing to Houston Cole we have ever gotten.
100%. 100%. I mean, bro, the biggest thing for me is through these games, he's got a total of what, and tell me if I'm wrong on the numbers, but I think it's 22 or 23 total hits he's given up this season.
Yeah, he still hasn't given up a jack job yet.
There it is. Say it again.
He still hasn't given up a jack job yet.
That is the best key right there.
I want to do one. And he still hasn't given up a jack job yet.
I mean, literally, that's what it is, right? We've talked about it before. We know he's going to give that long ball up. To see him pitching the way he is and not giving up that long ball, keeping that pace, only giving up 5 runs so far this season, 44 strikeouts on the year so far. I mean, this is more than we could have asked for. And Pete, you remember right before the season started, a lot of the stuff was, oh, he's going to need Rodon for him to have a great season.
Yeah, I said it.
We all have. And now that we're sitting here and seeing him without anybody pushing him and knowing he has to do what he has to do, man, there is, if anybody's still talking any shit on Gerrit Cole.
Yeah.
Get yanked. All right. You're
Yeah,
an
100%.
idiot.
That is a get yanked moment, man, because, you know, and I still hope, by the way, that we get that 1-2 punch.
Oh, 100%.
Rodon comes back. You know, the thing about Carlos Rodon that I talked about so much is Carlos Rodon is one of those guys that will go in the opposing ballpark, shut the team out, and then flick the fans off as he's walking out. I'm like, he's just a bulldog. Yeah. He is the definition of a bulldog. He's like, I'm coming to your house, I'm destroying everything, and I'm leaving with a sandwich. Like that. Yeah. That's who he is as a person,
bro.
When he's on the mound, he's an animal.
Major leagues, all right. Like,
yeah,
he literally is wild thing.
His biggest problem is, can he stay on the field? You know, that's the biggest problem with him is when can he stand on the field? And yeah, I just got Brandon Cunty's latest tweet. He said that Aaron Judge, I can't even get it out because I don't want to say it. Aaron Judge is indeed going for an MRI. I do not expect good news, guys, at all. I do not expect good news at all. So it sucks. It does. It sucks as a Yankee fan. But here's the difference of every other sport and Major League Baseball. You got so much damn time on your side.
Right.
You got so much time on your side. And the problem is, in my opinion, in my humbled opinion, we just don't have the right GM on our side right now in these situations. Because it does take a lot to go, I screwed up. Guys, if I miss something, let me just throw this out there. Because people bring up Cashman's ego and I do. Everybody has an ego. Don't let somebody tell you people have egos. We're humans. The problem is when you can't admit to a mistake that may affect your ego. That's a problem. And what Brian Cashman needs to do in this situation is go, Hicks gotta go, Cordero gotta go, and I'm sorry about we're not accepting Willie Calhoun singles every now and then. It doesn't make sense for this club.
Yeah, but that's like asking for like the biggest miracle of miracles,
Facts.
right?
And that's the unfortunate part.
And the worst part, and even worse is it seems like it's such common sense.
It is.
If you love your Yankees and watch what we're watching, all of us, everybody in the chat, all of us, those of us that spend our hard-earned money to support this team, to watch the games, to buy Yes Network, to buy this, to buy MLB Pass, you know what I mean? Like all of that, the merch, like. And you got to have us sit here and be like, what are you doing? It doesn't make sense, man. And unless something happens overnight, you know, Gerrit shows up with the chancleta, knocks the shit out of him.
You know, there is a possibility that she could throw it from here and still hit him.
No question, all right?
There was a time, no joke, she went to Florida and I was here. And I told the kids, I'm like, I mean, it was in the morning. And, you know, she's one of those types that kids eat certain things for breakfast. I was like, Jay, go ahead and make your chicken tendies, man. I don't care. Go do whatever you want. It's 9 a.m. I don't give a shit. And the thing went right through the window and busted my eyeball out. Right through the window. She texts me. She goes, you understand now? And I said, I'm sorry. I give up. I quit.
I believe it, bro. Listen,
been there and done that.
For those of you that don't know, Latina women and their chancletas, listen, there is no pitcher, not even Gerrit Cole, who will have the aim that woman will have.
Nobody.
Okay?
Nobody.
My grandmother can hit me from a mile away. I mean, I'm talking, well, yeah.
Kill you.
Gerrit, I take it back, Gerrit. Don't nothing at me.
Be careful, because one might come right behind your head right now. During your life.
Just
take it easy, Spank. Be careful what you say back there, Spanky.
He's learned. He's learning. He's already scared.
Let's pull this next one up here because this gives us a little more insight about the Utes. And I actually skipped it. I moved around here a little bit, but I felt like this would be better to talk about Volpe and Peraza. This is from our friend Max Goodman. Anthony Volpe and Oswald Peraza have played in 26 Major League games with the Yankees so far. Volpe, 229, 354, 349, with 11 runs, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 8 stolen bags, 16 walks, and 29 Ks. Peraza, 257, 381, 343, with 12 runs scored, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 3 stolen bags, 9 walks, 13 Ks. Everybody's going to see this and be like, those aren't, phenomenal numbers. None of this is amazing, blah, blah, blah. Let me just be the first one to say this. If the Yankees are ever looking to win again in the future, these guys better be playing.
Facts.
These guys better be playing, better be getting constant at-bats, and be in that lineup. Because the one thing the Yankees must do is give Peraza time to get hot, just like they've given Anthony Volpe time to become who he is supposed to become. That's what the Yankees need to do. And hopefully they do it. Hopefully they get to the point where they recognize it and they say, no matter what we do, this is who's going to be in our lineup. This is the route we're going. Hopefully that's the case.
I agree with you 100%. And what I'm doing is I was pulling up the rest of our team's batting averages.
Yeah.
Okay. Our two young guys are not far behind from those that are leading the charge there with Rizzo. What's Rizzo at? 290? DJ's at 278. Gleyber's at 265.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like Volpe's at 229. These are our young guys. I mean, It was just 2 weeks ago that half of the fan base was saying, oh, we rushed it. He's not going to do great things. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm also going to put weight into those bags. I haven't been this excited to watch somebody on our Yankees run the bases the way this kid does. The way he's awesome. Go for those steals. The way he's bouncing around. It's like watching my kids when my son would play. When he's out there having fun, doing his thing, trying to mess with the pitcher. So everybody wants to look at the 229. I'm sorry. I'm not mad about it. He's finding his groove. But to sit there and see that he is putting the RBIs, he is putting the stolen bags in there. This needs to be the future. You sold me on that's going to be the up the middle that we're going to see. Well, then keep it going.
And by the way, as I continue to watch Peraza at third base, I've kind of changed my opinion. I really believe putting him at second is a disservice. He got a cannon, bro. He has, and look, we're not saying nothing new. We always knew he had a rocket.
Right.
But he looks like an absolute natural at third base. The kid got a rocket for an arm. We already know his arm is it's way superior to Anthony Volpe's. And people, it's never a comparison, but it's all we have to talk about and compare to. His arm is better than IKF's. Mm-hmm. It's better than anybody the Yankees put in that infield. His arm is better than Donaldson's. His arm is better. He's also cheaper. He's less expensive. And at this point of his career, I need the kid to play and get better and do it at this level and leave him alone. Don't send him down when Donaldson's back, which we all know they're going to do. But don't make those mistakes. Don't make those dumbass mistakes. Play with what you think your future is.
And the thing is, they're young. The same way you're willing to say, hey, this guy that we're wasting time with. And again, IKF at times has shown up defensively in the outfield, one game here and there, whatever, right? Again, not hating on him, not, whatever. We all know it's IK might sometimes field. But the thing is, if you're willing to try things with a guy like that, then why not? Go ahead and move Peraza around.
Well, and this is exactly what Raj just said. And Raj right in the super chat. Yankees need to give Peraza and Volpe the same amount of rope they've given Gallo and Hicks. Spot on.
Exactly, Ra.
That's spot on. I mean,
I feel like I owe you $10 after that. I saw
facts.
I feel like right for the perfect comment. I mean, it's just...
and even Acevedo says it here. Give Florial, Elijah Dunham, Jake Bowers, these guys a chance. Give as Yankees Farm said, Andre Chaparro a shot. Mm-hmm. You got to mix something up. You can't keep running Cordero out there. You can't keep running Hicks out there. You know what the result is going to be. Put a youthful, energized, fun
if you're going to
lose that way. Lose with the guys of the future. Because you can sit back there and go, this is what I would always want to do as a GM. If I was Brian Cashman right now, and let's just say, God forbid, the news is really bad about Aaron Judge.
Right.
I would sit there and say this. If we did lose, and I have my year-end summary, whatever the hell it is, I would simply go look at the GM of the New York Yankees. I called up the guys that we expect for now and the future. These are young players. Maybe we put them in a wrong position. Maybe. Mm-hmm. But what was our other shot? What else? I did what I believe was the best plan A for the Yankees organization and for the fan base and the players. And that, to me, is the route to go.
Answer me this question. Has Aaron Hicks won us a game this season?
No. He's lost us quite a few, probably.
Has Josh Donaldson won us a game this season?
No.
So knowing that, why put us through it? Why? It doesn't make sense. If they were doing something that was making it that they were differentiators for us in some way, we look at the record we have with all the injuries we have and pieces that aren't contributing at all. So why not take the chance on the young kids that are there? Bring them up, let them have that shot. Because I'm telling you, I feel it in my plums. All right? I feel it in my plums. There's a couple of games we would have won if we had some of those young boys up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't get youth and energy and that in a bottle from these other guys.
Yep.
So
no doubt. No doubt about it. And that energy does mean something. That's another thing that people tend to just, push away. That energy does mean soming.
For real, I'm not going to run to first or second base at my age right now.
Yeah.
I will die, bro.
Yeah. And as Yankee Farm just said, use the damn Gene Stick Michael formula that created them a dynasty. Go with the younger guys right now. Go with the younger guys. Let's see. L.I. Yank King with the super chat says, who said to put Peraza at third base in the offseason? L.I., you also said to trade Volpe and a few other guys for Madison Bumgarner. So let's behave here.
L.I., we love you, but you can't pull off half of the receipt. If you're going to throw receipts, you got to pull the whole thing.
You got to pull all of
the
them.
return and everything. But you know what we haven't said in a minute, Pete?
What's that?
Smash the like for the boys.
Yes.
Hit it there. Everybody in the chat. Hit the like. All right. It makes us feel good.
When I get a soundboard, man, I gotta put that on there so I don't waste my 5 bazillion times that I gotta say. I just press the thing. Hit the soundboard. Hit the like. Yeah. Hit the like. Hit the
Smash
like.
the boy.
Smash the like of the button. No doubt about it, man.
I saw Jake and Newman said they should just put Judge on the 10-day IL anyway. Pete, can't play around with your best player.
But here's the difference of the Yankees. The Yankees are dumb. I'm going to put it just like that. You know how the Yankees are. The Yankees are the type of team that'd be like, he just keep saying he needs a few days. Then all of a sudden, Aaron Judge is getting surgery and he'll be out for 5 months. I mean, this is what the Yankees do. They did it with Sevy. Yeah. They do it with everybody. Yeah. Just wait. It's okay. Don't put it on. Guys, you know what? I can prove it to you. Let me prove it to you real quick. Frankie Montas.
Prove it.
I was told by one of my best guys, the tweet is out there. By the time I put out he was going to need shoulder surgery, the official news didn't come out till about a month later. The Yankees waited till spring training started to sit there and go, oh yeah, he needs surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And this was done. It was known. I put it out there a month in advance, and bingo. It took the Yankees that long to just say he's gonna be done.
Look, and everybody in the chat, again, we're not saying, we are praying and hoping. I mean, literally on my knees that Judge will be okay.
Yep.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, maybe it does make sense to put him down for a couple of days, let him rest. That's obvious, right? But the biggest thing we're focused on is the fear that they're underplaying it again, like they do with a lot of our injuries. Yep. And you know what? You can't blame us for steering that way when this is what we're so used to as a fan base. Yeah. We expect it now that, you know what, you're full of it. It's not true. Oh, it's going to come back worse. So I hope that we wake up and everything's better after this MRI. I hope that it's, hey, we got to talk about it. We got to find an excuse to yank Aaron Boone, Cashman, everybody a couple of times on a Friday. But again, with the reports that Pete's getting and people we talk to, it's looking like it could be a little worse.
Yeah, and that's what my expectation is, unfortunately. We got 31 likes away from 100, so
let's go.
Smack of the like of the button. Smash it. L.I. Yank King with the super chat says, in my defense in 2019, I didn't research prospects. All right, I'll leave it at that. That's fine.
Okay, all right.
I'm not here to beat you up, L.I. It's all right. It's all good. Everybody has bad takes every now and then. You just have a little more than everybody else, but I had to do it. Yeah. Sometimes I can't help myself, damn it. But let's get to the next tweet we have today. This is a little fun. This is a fun one, okay? This kid Jacob at Nestor Caddy says, not me absolutely bagged by Gleyber Torres on Instagram. So basically what this kid went out there and did is he said if Gleyber Torres responds to this, he's going to get a bowl cut. Gleyber Torres wrote to him, By the way, awesome job, Gleyber Torres. Make sure you do it. You have to keep promises. And then the Yankees also put him on and is like, well, let's see the hair. Pretty damn cool by the Yankees, by Gleyber Torres. And hopefully at Nestor Caddy is going to show off the bowl cut. Because
you got to do it. You got to do it, Nestor Caddy. I mean, like you said, man, it's always great when you see the social media manager of the Yankees or whoever it is that runs it, right, engaging with the fans or something like that. To see Gleyber and all that. So the engagement is awesome. And and Mr. Nestor Caddy, as of right now, we have no proof that you got your bowl cuts. Right now, you're getting yanked. But hopefully, feel free to reach out to us. I am more than happy to bring your bowl cut on the show, all right? And tell you get yanked to your face because the bowl cut, my guy, I don't miss being 12 years old, 11 years old with a bowl cut, all right? So good luck to you, all right?
Your boy had the bowl cut, man. I was rocking.
Come on, now. I thought I was a G back then too. My bowl cut.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
I was doing the D'Lo Brown coming down to the ring.
On me.
Damn right. I might get a wig that's a bowl cut just to wear for game season.
Let's go. That's gonna be our Halloween edition. We all have bowl cuts. Let's go.
Actually, I got something planned for Halloween. Actually, I don't want to give nothing away, bro.
No. Shh.
If I pull this off, it might be one of the funniest things of all time.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's see. Can I tell you off? I think when we get off on, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. No, you guys won't know till I know first.
Hey, everybody out there, get yanked. Oh God, we're good.
Gotta love it.
You gotta love it. Yeah, you gotta love it. What are you gonna do?
Bro, you know what the sad part is? I mean, I can't even grow enough hair to do a bowl cut. So, congratulations, Mr. Caddy. All right.
So let's talk about the last topic that we have for right now, and that is Michael King. Michael King has looked really good. He's also getting his velo back, as was predicted by Matt Blake. Shout out to Matt Blake. It was his first save of the year. The Yankees tweeted out as first save of the year for King. Do you think there's a little connection there? Maybe he's going to start closing out some more games for this Yankees? Any thought to that?
Well, we've talked about it, right? We wanted to hope that we'd see somebody that's going to show a little bit of life. Somebody that's going to show a little bit of improvement so we're not sitting here relying on a Clay Holmes, right? Can King be that guy? I would not be upset about it. He did look great yesterday, right? Yep. You said it. The velo was something you've talked about yourself.
He did 30 games last year.
And I know
and he had a
Christian
642
well.
OPS.
If his velo comes and we're seeing that more control, then yeah, I can see King sliding into that closer role. But I also feel like we're trying anything to figure out who's going to actually be that closer. So I'm excited to see that. He's right now, to me, he's somebody that took the step up to say, yo, I can be that guy. But we got to see it again. We can't make the assumption right now overnight that King is the guy. But I'm happy with what I saw.
No doubt. And it also looks like that Bowers isn't getting an official call up yet. He's going to be on the taxi squad until they get the results of Judge's MRI. So here's what I could probably tell you guys. Aaron Judge is probably going to have an IL stint either way.
By them putting the little leak out now, it's to soften the blow. You know how they do.
Yeah.
Possible call up. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and that's what I think is going to happen. Unfortunately, and there's also, I don't know who put this out. There was a mainstream reporter that put it out there too. I don't remember. I forgot who it was. But somebody said that Cole was also telling teammates that the hip isn't good. There's a problem there. So, unfortunately for the New York Yankees, guys, look, man, shit's hitting the fan early. We're not out of April yet. But, dare I say this, maybe that's the blessing of it. Maybe the blessing of it is the Yankees have time. The Yankees have time on their side in that regard. And trust me, I don't think I am the over-optimistic Yankee fan. I'm always just as honest as I know I am going to be. The Yankees do have time. They do have players who they can test out and maybe something works. And that was Bob Klapisch, according to Jake. I believe that makes sense. That he put that out that players were telling him after they spoke with Judge that it's not good and it's bad. So looks like it could be some dark days up ahead for us.
Yeah, and like you said, the good thing about baseball is we do have time, right? The problem that makes it so much harder, and again, I'm sure other teams have injuries, right?
Of course.
Maybe there's another team that has more than us. I don't know. Realistically, I always feel like we do have the most. It just feels that way. And then when you watch any other broadcast for another team, they're talking about, well, the Yankees, the most injured team in the league. I'm like, okay, well, these other guys are saying it. It must be true. But so, yeah, the having time is great. The problem is, it's so many pieces. It's not like just a small thing here. It's on the pitching side. It's our rotation. Like, it's our offense. These are pieces that are just, oh boy, like a stretch right now. Someone in the chat, who was it? Warlord or something? I saw him in there. I was hoping for a sidearm pitcher for so long, and then we got a good one. He got injured. Right? Yeah. It feels like we keep getting these things that we're like, they're going to be great. And then boom.
And also, too, something that's also flying under the radar. One of the Yankees' best relief pitchers in the second half, Lou Trevino, is probably going to need Tommy John surgery.
Right.
So he's going for a second opinion. That's not a good thing.
That's what I'm saying, right? Everybody focus on the big names.
Yeah,
and they forget,
it's all the little guys.
We've got all these other guys that we could rely on to be the ones that step in. They're not there. If they're gone too.
It'll be very, very interesting to truly see what the next couple of months look like. And I say that in a sense of, what direction do the Yankees decide on taking this team? And where all of this is also premature because we don't know what's up with Judge. So if you're going to take Bob Klappich, I have also been told that there's rumors out there that people are hearing that it is worse than what is being let on. And that seems like that's the common sentiment out there right now, is that it is worse. JC gifted another membership. I'm just going to call him Oprah C. Oprah C.
It's official.
Oprah C. It's official. Oprah C gets at another one. My guy Giovanni Ortiz gets the membership. You guys are going to be happy because we got, of course, a giveaway. Members only giveaway again coming later next month. We did one already for this month. But you guys are going to be involved in that, so lucky all of you. But I don't know. It's going to go really one of two ways. Do the Yankees decide to use some of their young guys?
Right.
Or do they decide to keep picking up the scrap heaps and hoping they catch fire on somebody else's mess who is no longer good? Is Donaldson going to be their answer? Because I can hear Boone saying it. Well, the good news is we're getting Donnie back. You know what I mean? The good news is
the good news
Donnie
is we installed a jetpack to Aaron Hook's ass so he can fly around and actually catch him. Like, get out of here. But here's the thing, Pete. Like, you would hope that a situation like this right now, even if Judge is okay, like, hey, wake up call. Think about it. If this goes another way, if this goes bad, you guys are still okay with running the same old bullcrap? That doesn't make sense.
That's my thing. It doesn't add up. I'll be honest with you. I fear saying this. It gives the Yankees a great excuse to rebuild.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet, Pete.
No. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean it as you just start dumping guys out. I mean it as it gives you the chance to go, hey, Chaparro, can you do this up here? Hey, Peraza and Volpe, are you the left side of our infield next year? We don't have to worry about it. This guy, that guy. Does Elijah Dunham good? Dare I say it? Come June or July, the Martian could land. Do we run you out there and see what you could do? I mean, does Austin Wells go off so much that the Yankees go part-time DH, part-time catcher? Do we start leading into this early?
Right.
Because these are excuses now that Cashman can use that no fan will be upset about.
Right. And what pisses me off, though, is we've been asking for it, and if we do see it, it's because shit has gotten so wrong.
And that's the Yankee organization.
That's what pisses me off. You had to wait till the ship started wrecking, right?
It's not because you were doing well. It's because we need you. We were forced.
And the fact that we even have the record we have right now, we should be happy. Like, I am. I know you are, Pete. Like, to even say that we have a decent record with all the things we're dealing with. So why not, while you have a little bit of a chance, it's still early in the season, why not make some of those adjustments? Don't wait till it's a dumpster fire and then just be like, oh, okay, great. Now let's do something. Makes no sense,
you know, the sad thing is, too, Hicks is probably going to be in the lineup today.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
I love how he said that.
With his new jetpack in there, okay? Yo, are they? They're not at home, right? No, they're
no. They're in Texas. They can leave him in Texas. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm so upset. I'm so upset, man.
I hope Judge is all right. Either way, we know we're going to go a couple games without him. Even if the injury is not super bad, we're still going to see a stretch. You know, whoever was in the chat, yeah, you're probably right. Even if it is a 10-day, put him on there. Yeah. But man,
I think you're looking at a scenario where you probably don't even see Judge in May at all, if not even a little longer than that. I don't think this is. Look, here's the thing. With a guy like Judge. Judge is very Derek Jeter-esque, where we've seen the guy play beat up a bit already. Mm-hmm. Boone said yesterday that he basically had to force him out of the game. He was like, "No, I got to enforce that authority here.
He's a captain. You
got to get out. He does not want to leave this team because I think Aaron Judge also knows I probably have to be here for us to win. I probably got to be on the field doing what I do. I believe that with Judge being out, with them going on the MRI, it's either one or two things. One, I believe the people I talk to, so I believe it's a lot worse than is being let on. Or two, the Yankees already know he's going to be at a few games. They're going to say, just to clear your mind, do the MRI. It comes back clean. You got nothing to worry about.
Right.
Let's wait until you feel okay, and we'll get you back in there. We can miss 2 weeks. It's okay. We can put you on a 10-day still. Take your time. We need you back healthy. Right. Or that's the case. I am leaning, unfortunately, towards we're not going to see him for a little while.
Tyler Tabbitt, you my boy. I've never yanked you. I've never told you to get yanked. But when you're putting things in the universe like you did just now, that Hicks is an everyday player, now with Judge on the IL, get yanked. Stop it. Don't speak that over us, Tyler. Don't do it, Tyler. Don't do it.
Doesn't he know I do Game Season Live every day? You guys really want me to have a heart attack?
And it's just Spanky. Just there's nothing else. The game's going and Pete's not even around. Just Spanky right
It's just going to be Spank.
F you, Hicks. Oh, my God. Bro.
I can't, man. I can't believe this is what we may be dealing with right now. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. This is our life right now. This is our life. As I think Jigga Man froze there for a second. Well, wait, he's coming back. Is he alive?
Oh, did I?
Wait, I heard you. He's moving slow. He's frozen. All right, that's the face right there of like, yeah, you're not playing.
Let me know when I'm back, Pete.
There you are. You're back. You're back. There we go. Okay, great. You had a little pause there. I was like, I'm gonna have to do the outro without you. I don't even know how to do it. So how are we doing this outro, by the way, today?
Oh shoot!
I don't even remember the thing.
I mean, we do millions the old Generation X style. Yeah, right. Or I can just do the remix and make it a raw, dedicated outro.
That's fine with me. And I'll be like, I'll just yell some shit.
Am I still freezing every 2 seconds? All right.
No, you're good right now. I think you're okay right now.
All right. If you smell what the Get Yanked is cooking, peace!
Get yanked, damn it! Get yanked! That's how I'm ending it. Talk to you guys later.
Before it hits the front page.